Last week, the Almighty was gracious enough to bless all of you with one blockbuster of a main event for SummerSlam. The Almighty Bobby Lashley versus the WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg for the Almighty's WWE Championship. Now, sadly, that announcement has been mired in controversy. There have been some false narratives out there being spun, and well, frankly, we'd like to set the record straight. If Goldberg was looking for a fight, he was right here in the ring, inches away from the Almighty, but he never raised his hands to the man, not once, wisely. He exited the ring in an orderly fashion. And I don't know if he was embarrassed or felt the need to save face, but he returned and savagely, like a coward, hit me with a rib-crushing spear for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I guess because he needed to make up for that cheap shot, he lied. And he said he did it because I was threatening his 15-year-old son, Gage. He lied. I'm a father. Bobby Lashley is a father. We have sons of our own. I would never do any such thing. To the contrary, I was acting in a humanitarian capacity. What I said to Gage was very simple. I said, Gage, if you love your father, I implore you to dissuade him from this fool's errand, because if your father shows up to SummerSlam, his career is over. That man right there is going to end his career, and it was for that Goldberg attacked me. Now, I've been slandered before, but when you slander me, you slander the Almighty as well. Now, I don't know if you know what it's like to be hit by a spear from Goldberg, but it's like getting run over by a Mack truck. I have, in addition to my torn meniscus in my knee, 4 bruised ribs and 2 cracked ribs. I got x-rays to prove it. The only thing more devastating than a spear from Goldberg is a spear from the Almighty. Now, Goldberg, you have no one to blame but yourself. You see, we're violent men by nature, fashionably violent, I might add, but if you're a WWE superstar and you involve your son in your battles, anything can happen. So maybe you shouldn't bring him here. Listen, I have been hurt. I can't cough. I can't sneeze. I can't laugh. But that's appropriate, because this is no laughing matter. Goldberg, since you want to involve your son in your battles, Gage, this message is for you. Gage, please, I beg you, convince your father not to show up to SummerSlam, because if you come to SummerSlam, you are going to see your father get humiliated, annihilated, and absolutely destroyed in a way you've never seen before. Because Bobby Lashley is going to end Goldberg's career. But the upside to that, and there's always an upside, the upside is you'll have your dad, and he can come to all of your football games and all of your baseball games, and you and your dad can sit on the couch together and watch Raw and reminisce about that time you didn't care enough about him to stop him from facing Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam. And you can have all the father and son time you want. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, champ?
You damn right. Goldberg, this is a message for you. Bill, do not let your son watch SummerSlam. Because if he does, he will watch the destruction that I'm going to put upon you. And it's going to be so bad that you won't even want to have him share the same last name as you. Because at SummerSlam, Bill, you're not next. You're done.
my face.